Hey, how's it going? This is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing, coming at you with that as promised video. So let's go ahead and dive in here. So these tips and tricks are going to help you guys boost your online presence as a company. Now, the first thing I always like to look at here is like just a normal Google page. So again, this is something that I would type into Google if I was looking for roofing companies or some type of roofing service in Columbia, Missouri, of course. So the first thing we're always going to see is a couple different types of ads typically. So we're seeing some Google guaranteed ads. So these are local companies around the mid-Missouri area. They're paying to be up here. They're also Google guaranteed. So Google has verified them and trusted them and has actually guaranteed their services up to a monetary value. So if we move past those, we have normal Google ads, as you can see here. Now the conversion rate between these two, these Google guaranteed ads typically, I would say, close around 30 to 40% of the people that come through here. They're going to be calling or clicking. And then these normal Google ads is quite a bit lower. I would say 10 to 15%. Next, we will come down to our Google Map Pack. So this Google Map Pack is always key. So these are your guys' Google business profiles, and they're ranking. Obviously, Google is ranking them. Now, you want to be in this top 3 for sure. Now, because 30 to 40% of your entire traffic will come from this Google Map Pack alone. So you need to make sure your guys' Google business profile is completely optimized, and definitely start getting reviews and things of that nature on here. And again, just make sure everything's filled out. You have pictures, and you can actually come into these different guys and do a little bit of research, see where they're at on their Google business profile, and see how everything that they have. And so let's say maybe they have 50 pictures, and there you guys would want to have 75 or 80 pictures in yours. So not only optimize it, but beat your competitor, right? Now, you're going to get, after you pass ads and the Google Map Pack, you're going to get down to the organic listings here. So you will see some directories, right? Yelp, Better Business Bureau, but we do have a few companies showing up here on the home page of Google. So I went ahead, I pulled up Como. These are the guys right off 70. Now let's take a look at your website, and then we'll start comparing the two here in just a second and see where both of you guys stand, okay, with Google. Now, obviously, this is very aesthetically pleasing, having the commercial and residential division, and then your guys' logo nice front and center. And then you continue to scroll down. It's got your guys' mission in here. I like that word usage for sure. Commercial and residential again. Then you got these hyperlinks within, taking you to different pages within your guys' website, and then your guys' footer. So first thing is definitely going to need to be done is having more content within your guys' homepage. Now, the reason being is Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on your homepage alone. And as you can see, we're far off because this is literally your guys' only content, and there are no keywords within this, right? Now, rule of thumb with that 1,500 to 2,000 words, every 150 to 200 words have some type of buyer intent keyword embedded in there, like roofing Columbia, Missouri, okay? And that's how this homepage will start ranking drastically better. So that's the first thing I would definitely look at doing, optimizing this homepage so that it starts ranking higher in Google for the services you guys provide, okay? Now, one thing I did, so this is Ahrefs, it's a paid program that I use, and basically I can take your guys' URL. Oh yeah, also real quick, notice this when I first pulled it up, so your guys' site is not secure. That's one thing Google kind of flag you onto, because they obviously want to be promoting websites that are secure for their users. So need to figure out how that fix that as well, which is pretty simple fix. So went ahead, threw your guys' URL here into this paper program called Ahrefs. Now what it does is it gives me a little synopsis, overall health of your website, and I can go into much deeper clicking on these different things, but obviously we don't have time for that. So quick little overview. So you have a DR and a UR rating right up front. So DR is going to be for the entire domain, so your whole website, and then UR is for your homepage. So you can see, obviously, Google trusts your guys' whole website better than just that homepage, and it gives it a better ranking overall than your homepage, most likely because of the content reason. There's not much content on your guys' homepage whatsoever. Okay, now, as you can see total throughout the website, you have those keywords that I was talking about. Google is ranking you for 130 of them, okay? Now, you can dive into this program deeper and see which ones you're ranking for higher than others. Now, I'm going to assume the keywords you're ranking for probably aren't necessarily buyer intent, and the buyer intent keywords that you're ranking for, you're not ranking high enough, so you're not on that first page, okay? Now, one of the reasons you want to be on that first page is because obviously Google doesn't trust you enough, and maybe those keywords aren't labeled correctly within your website to show Google, hey, this is the type of services that we provide, right? So, how do you get trust within Google, you might be saying? Pretty simple. Google's a popularity contest, so you need other websites linking your website within it so that somebody can click and get to your website from a different website. And those would be your referring domains. So you have 123 different referring domains that have links within them taking it to your website. Okay. Now you have a total of almost 300 of those links within these 123 referring domains. Now, so one thing I can tell you about backlinks and referring domains is all of them are not the same, right? So some backlinks and some referring domains are what we call do follow, which means they hold much more trust and weight within Google. So you could have 1,000 backlinks and none of them be do follow and they're completely worthless, okay? So you need to make sure these are also do follow and they're of good quality. So backlinks, you definitely want quality over quantity, okay? And then same with your keywords as well. So as you can see with these numbers here, this is what you're bringing in. You're bringing in about 14 people, almost 15 people per month on average organically. Okay, so somebody that's scrolling through and finding you in Google. And obviously there's no paid traffic. Okay, so 0 from ads coming through. Now let's take a quick look at Como Premium Exteriors. So they have this picture homepage right up front. Now, if you come down, as you can see, we're starting to see some content here, some more interlinks, and then so here's a bunch more content, more content, more content, and more content, and it kind of keeps going here. So you can see how long their first page or their first homepage here is, just to get all that content in that Google likes seeing. Another kind of cool feature is, and what I don't believe they're doing it, but you see how I can highlight this picture within their homepage. So that means it's a piece of content, and Google scours this website every once in a while and is looking at these pictures as well. Now, the thing about Google when they see these pictures is they're not seeing this image. They're seeing what the image is saved as. So roof-shingles. Now, you can save these pictures as keywords within your website so that Google sees more keywords within your website and starts ranking you higher faster. Okay, so just a quick little tip there. Now, I threw them into the same program here. So you can see their DR, so their domain ranking is higher than your guys's, and the UR is ranking than your guys's. So their homepage is ranking a little bit better, and the entire domain is ranking a little bit better. So that shows that Google definitely has more trust within their website. Now you can see the amount of keywords they have, almost 700. And then their referring domains are less, but their backlinks are a little bit higher. So they haven't spread out their backlinks as much to the referring domains. So that's to me telling me that they're going to have of higher quality referring domains and backlinks if they're having less of the referring domains, but their rankings here are higher. Okay. And then you guys obviously need to make sure your keywords are ranking correctly. And doing all this correctly, and like these numbers are not hard to beat, guys. These are definitely beatable and fairly quickly too. Now, doing this correctly, obviously they're bringing in about 300 people through their website organically every month. And one of the main reasons is because they're ranking as the first things up here. So we could even come roofing companies, Columbia, Missouri, and they're still number one after Angie's List, right? So they're after a directory, but they're still number one. So they're ranking for these buyer intent keywords. So I hope this video helped you. And again, this is super achievable, super easy to obtain. It's not going to be hard. It will take a little bit of time to beat them, but it can be done. Okay. So I hope this video was informational to you. You learned something. If not, no problem. Maybe this information went right over your head and you have no clue what the heck I'm talking about. In that case, you can always reach out to me. I'd love to have some feedback on the video too, whether that's an email, a phone call, or a text. So again, hope you enjoyed the video and have a good rest of your day.